Alright, episode 27 of the Heretical Podcast. I'm followed by Will.
What happened
Hi,
to
Will.
26?
Did we skip one?
26.
No,
Yes.
the first 10 seconds of this episode was 26. We're moving to 27 now.
Yeah, first it went like that. Okay, so I'm Jake. I'm your second co-host here, followed by Ice. Say hi, Ice.
Hello.
Followed also by
Second
someone
co-host.
that's returned. Tanner. Say hi, Tanner.
Hello.
By the guy they called the Hecking Pickle. Say hi, Josh.
I'm turning myself into a pickle!
Listen,
He's
Funniest shit
gonna
I've ever
stop.
seen.
because of this virus, he can't go to it. He can't get his medication. And Will, say hi, Will.
Oh, you prompted that,
I
you
hate everyone in
motherfucker.
this group.
No, you. All right, Josh loves everyone in this group. By the way, he loves all
Alright,
of you
well,
guys and your
Let's start with the
donations.
first issue. Why does the intro change every fucking time?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
We used to do the high thing at the start.
I'm sorry,
when Tanner
Josh.
was in it.
Can't wait does this to
You're
me.
not. You're fucking not.
So, let's get right to the news.
Anyways, hold on. We started off when we had Tanner at the beginning, and we would introduce everyone individually as we went. Then after a
Yeah.
little while with Tanner, we stopped doing it, and we just went with it and introduced everyone and gone. Then, we had gotten rid of Tanner because, he was fired. He was a bad podcaster. He kept, bringing his dick to the party and, showing him off with the fucking Google.
Shit
It was
happens.
weird. It was Googled
Googly
eyed
eyes
penis,
stunting
whatever you
each
wanna call it.
nut.
Yeah. That does
There
not,
goes Johnny.
doesn't work. Anyways, point is, so we evicted him for having googly eyes on his cock in the middle of the party when it was only meant for after. And we picked up Ice. And Ice was here, and then we didn't do intros still because it just didn't matter. And then Jake tried doing an intro 2 episodes ago where we all introduced ourselves, but nobody was understanding what was going on.
I am
we
accidentally
bitched about
bullying
that, and then
you,
we
Josh.
stopped.
I'm so sorry.
And then anyway, so we stopped doing it again because it just didn't make sense. It was just weird. And now we get to this episode, and suddenly we start with introing everybody again individually. What happened?
don't worry
Started
about
with it, got rid of it still, tried bringing it back, said no, and then brought it back. What the fuck?
Listen,
I'm gonna
this
kill
is
myself.
this is the comeback. This is the thing that we need.
I've
Bring
been
back.
here for years.
Yeah.
But alright, so that's that. Alright, I want to start
we're
off
past
with this
that.
before I forget.
Shaboomity.
We were behind on episodes a good bit because I got pretty sick. I got
The man died.
Pretty much, yeah. I got pretty sick though, with all this COVID shit going on or whatever the fuck. I got bronchitis right at the beginning of it, hitting majorly across everywhere. And because of me getting bronchitis and I was
Jake, why are you
coughing,
like
no
that?
doctor would
Why are
see
you
me.
the way you are?
They were just like, you coughed, please don't come in. So that was
You
gay.
Just take everything that's
And
fun.
they told me
But
to go
if
take a week and see how I feel, and it got worse and worse and worse and worse. Yeah, it just got really bad. And they just kept
really
telling me,
think
hey,
they
take a week,
try
see
to
how you
figure
feel.
out what your coughing's for, like you're supposed to treat it, not just tell you to go away.
No, that's stupid. You're stupid.
Is that COVID? Fuck off. We can't make money off of you.
Pretty much. But, yeah, so, basically all it was coming down to, though, is, instead of fucking helping with it or anything, I got sick right at the beginning of all the COVID shit going off in the U.S., and then they're like, do you cough? I'm like, yes, I have been coughing. They're like, ooh, we don't want you in here. And so I was told to just take a week and see how I felt. That was a terrible choice. I felt worse. Then went back again. They told me the same thing, come back in a week, see how you feel. And, yeah, I never really got much better for that. And then eventually I got, fucking antibiotics and I felt better. But it took 3 weeks. It took 3 fucking weeks
Well,
for me to
you're
finally
fucking
feel better,
asshole.
so that was... Anyways, though, it took 3 weeks for me to get better. after 3 weeks, I was finally able to start playing games and shit again and doing better. And we weren't able to do the podcast throughout that time because I felt so shitty I couldn't actually like fucking sit up and play my Xbox. I was my lungs were shot for the most part, couldn't really breathe at all. So sorry about that, if anyone even cared, but you know, yeah. Alright, use whatever fucking cars you please now. But yeah. Sorry about that. Like I said, if anyone does watch, that's their bad. I blame everybody else in this party. They got me sick.
Hey.
Well, to be fair, he also got us
Wasn't
sick.
me.
We were sick of his blaming us for getting him sick. It was Josh's fault. Josh's
Yes, because I got
poison.
influenza first.
See?
Thanks a
See?
lot, Josh.
Thanks, Josh.
You're
What we're trying to get at is Josh is a bad person.
I'm from Ohio. I
Probably
try
should
to
be
fucking kill
executed.
everyone, apparently.
It is true. He hates the whites.
Hey now. I hate everyone equally.
I see a bus, and that only makes me think of one thing.
Oh.
Oh, there's my phone. Now, alright, so, who's got some topics?
Siege's new
else start.
update.
So we can start with Siege's new updates.
So,
Go ahead, he's getting loud, you guys talk about it. Okay, no. We're not doing all school buses with us, what the fuck?
I already picked school bus already first.
school bus. Where is
Alright, I guess
my
the
app?
Alright, well I guess the important one I could throw out of Rainbow Six is
Fine, buses it is.
Jaeger is actually becoming a 2-speed instead of his usual 3-speed. 2-speed, 2 armor.
2 speed, 2 armor. So,
I think the correct term is became. I think he already is now, I think the update was out.
he is now.
Oh, yeah,
the
update's
update
out
is
now,
what made
yeah.
it. So Buck is getting some changes. His frags are now claymores, and his mag capacity is increased to, I think, 5 now, right? For his skeleton key.
I think so. Jake, pick a bus.
Goyo is losing a Vulcan shield. He's now down to 2. Was 3. Jaeger is a 2-speed 2 armor operator. Mozzie is losing the super shorty, which is making him. Yang is getting a
Less
Candela.
utility.
He's getting she's getting another Candela. She's now getting smokes instead of claymores, and the T95 LSW is getting a buff from 43 damage to 46 damage. Cavs M12 is getting a Razor holographic sight, and the TCSG 12, which Cade and Goyo use, is getting an additional magazine, but is now going to be shooting Nerf darts with the dropped damage from 84 to 57. You're just going to be fucking shooting Nerf darts at people now.
Yeet and skeet.
And that's all the changes to the operators. There's a few other bug fixes, but that's really not much of anything to talk about.
I guess the one thing I'm really interested in is the whole Jaeger becoming 2 armor, 2 speed. Well, yeah.
It's a kill is because he's overpicked.
Yeah, he's overpicked.
Isn't it?
He's
Go ahead.
he's one of the most widely known roamers known today, so they're trying to change the whole meta bit.
Yeah, they're trying to kill.
Only
the
thing
meta.
is that I've seen a lot of stuff talked about that it might actually be a buff almost. It's meant to be a nerf because it makes him a little slower and louder, but a lot of people are also thinking it might end up as a buff because now he's actually going to be able to take like an extra bullet, and it might actually benefit him a little. I mean, it's obviously going to have a downfall. The downfall will be that he can't roam as quickly or as quietly, but his plus side will be taking another bullet sometimes, maybe 2.
They fucking.
So I guess we'll see.
They've tried to nerf him into the ground, but it doesn't work like it works on Blackbeard.
They tried replacing him a couple
Yeah,
times
because isn't
as well,
Blackbeard
but it didn't look
practically
good.
useless now? Blackbeard?
Yes, no. There's people who find a way to use him really well, which I don't get how, but I don't know. He's useless to me. Every time I use him, they shoot right through my paper shield. Never
Yeah,
matters.
for us,
Paper don't
the
work.
fucking
Paper shield and
is
glass
just
bones.
made of paper. Everyone else is made of fucking tungsten steel.
I feel that pain.
Like seriously, it's like I peek around the corner, a bullet, like a fucking 9mm bullet goes straight through the thing, breaks it, and kills me. What the fuck?
I don't know, mine
yeah, dude.
usually block like one shot and then the next one breaks.
Oh, I'm sorry, I got
Yeah,
my
mine
back
doesn't
going.
But everyone
I
uses
usually
automatic,
just-
so it
okay.
happens in half a second anyway, so I guess it doesn't really fucking matter.
Yeah, I usually get shot right through it, and I die. I've actually watched kill cams where they shot me in the shield through the center, and I died.
Watched it
I got
shatter.
headshotted.
Or just
No, it didn't
straight
even
through the
shatter.
shield.
Like it straight up, yeah, it straight up was just a blood spatter. My shield was still intact. It just, for some reason, voided the shield. I don't know why. I don't know if there's like a bug with its registration. I don't know. I think that's what it is a registration bug,
Oh,
but
well.
something about it causes it not to work right all the time.
It was-
'cause
no,
I
no,
always
it's
watch
map
kill
knowledge.
cams where that happens. Yeah, man, knowledge. It's all about that knowledge.
We're
Hear
gonna
my
add.
Raj.
You just have to have the
Captain
knowledge
Howard.
not to play Blackbeard.
Pretty much.
Weren't they gonna add replay to Rainbow Six at one point?
That's in the upcoming seasons.
Okay.
I think it's next season or this. It's either
It's-
second or third.
Yeah, you
it's-
can really watch the bullshit on how you die.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and you can probably,
Never
it's
snuck
only
down this
allow
issue.
people to catch hackers easier too. Or people are
The
mouse
question
players.
is, will you be do anything about it?
No.
We're gonna get
Stop
a
banning people on
15-minute
PC.
lobby ban.
But you stop doing something.
Banning
about it?
people on
Wow, that's
console?
cool. What's
What does that mean?
They used to,
Banning
I don't
someone
know, they used to ban
because-
pretty heavy in the 360 days.
Well, yeah, but now it's like, oh, you actually.
Was Siege on
did something
360?
on PC that doesn't.
No, but
Okay. Yeah, I know what I
On
mean.
360
That's Big
games.
Brother. Yeah. During
True,
Brotherhood,
but-
that they would-
That. And Jake, you're really quiet again.
I don't even know anymore. I'm just gonna stay quiet.
Hey,
I don't
there
know
you
what's
go.
wrong. I don't know
There
what's
you
wrong with this thing.
Whatever you
Um,
just did to it made it work. I think it's your port for your mic. Like where it plugs in, I think if it spins or gets pulled too tight, it's making you quiet. I think the mic might be going.
I better not be, cause yeah. What I was saying though is because I hear a loud, like buzzing sound. It's annoying. Hold on.
So do I.
That's ice.
It's, ice.
It's ice. It's not
Whoops.
you. It's not you.
see, you say that after you heard him yank out the cord.
Yep.
There's no stopping.
Oof. Where's my Roblox sound effects?
And now
But
it's
anything else interesting?
The void.
Yes, we did.
Never mind.
What are some things that we talk about?
I heard someone go, ha ha ha. Is that Jake?
That was me.
Damn! Found the sweet spot. And then lost it.
Yep. Because of the humming from ice.
Way to go, Ice. You fucked it.
Yep.
Alright, time to find a new replacement. Like, she's minority king. Get rid of him. We'll face lawsuits.
Figure it out.
Alright, but what other topic?
Yours,
I know we had a
yours,
lot of topics to talk about.
I did, but I can't remember them.
Ooh! I've got one, I think. I just gotta find it. Hold on. Wow, this is gonna be hard to drive. Search.
Oh, remastering Modern Warfare 2.
I don't know.
Is it just the campaign so far?
Just campaign, but they're going to be putting maps into the new Modern Warfare.
I don't know
Gross.
if that's gonna be
They already have Rust in there. Just
We
fucking
can hear you
blows.
faintly. Try spinning your little thing again. See if it makes it
Was it
better.
Hello.
They have Rust in there right now, and it's
So
sucks.
quiet.
Yeah. Well, damn it, Rust always sucked.
True.
It was
Oh.
never
Full map.
good for. It was always good for like 1v1s. Never good for anything else.
I hated even in the 2v2.
Okay, hold on, I had some topics. Oh, there's one. I got a good one. It's just a little funny topic. Iran, and I think it was China as well. Might just be Iran.
They thought we.
Yeah,
Right.
Iran, if I remember correctly, is very heavily invested in, if I remember right, thinking that we started the virus, and I think Turkey is too. I'm not sure if it's Turkey as well, but I know Iran, I'm pretty sure. If I
The
remember,
Turks
is
hate
one of the ones that
Americans
thinks-
anyway.
Yup. Yeah, if
Never
I remember
trust
right,
Turkey.
they fucking think that we started the COVID virus as a bioweapon, which is fucking hilarious to think about. Especially being that it's, hit us as well. We'd be really dumb with bioweapons if we, were fucking attacking ourselves with it.
Quick, guys, we gotta hit ourselves. We gotta make it look like we're the victims.
Yeah, so that's a funny one, just to throw in there real quick. It's not really a
Backfires
long topic,
if
just
we
thought
get
it's
hit the hardest.
Damn.
Isn't Italy getting hit the
Ow.
hardest right now?
Well, they are getting hit really hard. We have the most cases, though.
Oh.
You sure, Jake? Wait, do you have the Xbox app? You could try using that on your phone. Did the party get quiet for anyone else? What the hell?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
I think
waiting. We're
we're
waiting
just trying to think of some
anticipation.
topics.
Wait, you
Um,
don't?
You don't have the app? Because that's an option. You can join the parties on there, and I think you can broadcast your voice through it, too.
He doesn't have that.
Oh. God damn it. You have, like, a pair of headphones? Those work pretty good.
That's what I'm using right now.
So Sabrina's been using headphones, too.
Well, in the meantime, I guess I could talk one about my experience with Fallout 76.
Oh, right.
Great
You
game,
and
and
Josh
everyone
can,
should play it.
actually. Alright,
What?
see you, Jake. We'll figure this out
Bye,
later, then.
Jake.
You guys can't see it, obviously, if you're watching. Jake has been trying to talk, but his fucking headset or phone or whatever is just, or not phone, his headset or headphones is just being stupid, and it's not working very well. As you can tell, he's very quiet, making him almost inaudible to us.
Quiet.
Was, yeah. He would bounce between quiet, like, it was almost inaudible. It was kind of dumb. Hopefully we can get that fixed by next time, though. We'll figure something out, or hopefully we can get a new headset, or we'll figure, hopefully, something out with that. So that was Jake. Sorry to see him go. We wanted to keep everybody here, but we'll figure this out.
Mhm.
But that's that. So go ahead, we should probably hit with a prelude here of you guys being pretty much new to 76, because Josh basically only played, like, what, I think the beta, like, a couple of times, and that was
I
it, even when
played
the
the
full game
beta
came
a
out.
little bit, and then I played when it came out for, like, it got up to, like, level 10, 15, I even. I think it was a level 11 when it came back, and I started I know this is fucking a sin. I used the first. I got a first subscription. I know to a lot of people that's a fucking sin for unknown goddamn reasons.
Yeah, but now you're technically just playing a normal Fallout game, so with friends
Yeah, and
in
it's
a
like-
private world. So I don't see the like I don't see the downside of that.
It's like what people were doing was basically just getting on a bandwagon and hating on the fact that it costs $100 a year to have the first subscription, which is basically a normal cost of a goddamn server.
What, like
Of renting a server,
$10
it's
a
not
month or
cheap.
something?
Yeah, it's $8 a month.
It's just like a Netflix subscription. It's not
Right, it's not
bad.
that much.
Running
No.
a server in Battlefield 1.
Oh god, yeah.
I forgot that was a thing.
It's like people don't understand how much it costs to actually run a server. And
So when you buy Fallout first, you're actually like having your own personal server made every time.
yeah, basically, that's what it is.
Pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty
But
nice.
it comes with some also nice stuff like the survival tents. Yeah, holy shit, those are the lifesavers.
What did they do?
Especially in
useful.
combat. It can be a space for fast travel too. Yeah, right. You can drop off scrap, get stuff out of your your stash,
That sounds
and-
pretty awesome.
cook up food, and lay down on a bed for sleep. And there's an instrument there at every tent. It's if you slap that down in a combat situation, like facing like a scorched beast or something, you can just get right back into the combat as soon as you die.
Can your whole
It's
team use
so-
it or just you?
Yeah, the whole team can use it.
Really?
Yeah.
How many of them do you get?
You can just place down one, and as many times as one. Only one can be out.
It essentially works
long
like
as you
the
pick it
camp
back
unit,
up.
but you don't have to pay it. No, you don't have to pick it up. It works like the camp unit, basically, except you don't have to pay for it. You literally just go around, you can place it down, and it'll just get rid of your old one.
That sounds really nice.
It is. I love it for it's like I'll be going into a combat situation, plop down your tent, get rid of all your scrap. So if you die, there's some consequence.
Unless you're me, and you have a bunch of scrap, but you only have like 3 pounds to go with, and your scrap weighs like 12. If you're me, it doesn't work, because your stash only has that 3 pounds left, so I have to just stare at him like, fuck.
Oh, that's right.
Let's make
I
Yeah,
really
yeah.
wish I could play 76.
I keep forgetting. God, I sound like an asshole. I keep forgetting you guys don't have stash boxes for junk.
See, I've been wondering what happens, though. What happens when your subscription runs out? What happens to that box? Does it just vanish? Does
I
all
think
your shit
so.
inside just go... Or
might
you
be.
like push it over your stash?
I think
Yeah,
it
but
should-
what if your
it
stash
should.
can't hold all of it?
Yeah, see, that's what I've been thinking about. I've been trying to figure that out. Like, what does it do? Or does it just make it overweight, and you just have to, like, you can't put anything in until you take the weight out?
I think that would probably be it.
I can imagine
Or
like
will
it
it
probably
just, like-
vanish.
Or it might just force it straight into your inventory. That could be a way it does it, where it just pushes it all in your inventory.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That would work.
But I don't plan on finding out what it does anytime soon.
Liar. I canceled the subscription right now.
Shit, you got me. But, all honesty, everything that people have been saying about that, like, Fallout 76 is made a fucking comeback. With the Wastelanders
So-
update that came out recently, it's a lot of fun to come back, because having actual like people, like raiders and settlers there, it makes the world like a huge difference.
I can't experience because my internet's stupid.
What, you fucking poor?
A little bit.
But I think there's something you look.
Okay, so I wanted to bring into a topic real quick since you guys are doing that. I want you guys kind of go into Jesus Christ, kid. I want you guys kind of go into since you're, just getting into Fallout 76 technically. I was kind of wondering if you guys wanted to go over like your experience with the game, how you guys have felt about playing it, da da da.
It's a good game. It probably shouldn't have been put into a situation of an MMO.
I played it for a bit.
Because like,
45,
playing,
I think.
playing with friends in like a 14, well, because of goddamn bullshit bugs, can't show up on anyone's friends list in the game. So we can't.
My,
We have to
my
do the
social
servers.
media's fucked up too.
there's two menu situation, server situations. Team only and there's friends only. Friends can hold up to 8 people. Team only can only hold up 4.
No, there's scum in this.
And what we've been having to play with Will is 4-person server. So and playing that way, it's so much fun. It just feels like an actual just co-op Fallout game. I feel like it would have been much better if that's the way it would have been to begin with.
Well, I like the MMO part because like shopping at random people's places is pretty dope.
It is pretty nice, but it feels more like a genuine Fallout game.
Alright, Ice, yours.
Now, me, I enjoyed the gameplay for every aspect. The only part I really wish wasn't so much of a hassle is... Okay, I used to play... I played all of Fallout 4 and all of Fallout 3. I did all of that. The only part I wish it wasn't a hassle for is just the gathering of wood. I guess. Like, yeah, it's not that bad, but there's like so much stuff like... I'm used to the systems where you can literally scrap all the junk that's nearby. The car that literally has no purpose, you can scrap that for better material. And literally everything else around it. But on the other than that though, I enjoyed every single bit of the game, I guess. And the other part I liked about it is actually the community is actually really nice. There have been multiple times where I'll be on boss fights and instead of people coming up behind me and killing me, they will actually help me out and take the thing down. And we would casually just wave at each other, maybe, you know, do a couple funny emotes or take a picture, and we would just walk off and continue our separate ways.
Anything else you do? Or is that pretty much all you got to say?
I guess I can also agree with Josh in the fact that it is a lot more fun doing everything co-op, especially certain story modes. Because in a couple, like, I remember this one time, me and Josh were doing one of the co-op, like, beginner missions, and we were talking to a robot, and we found out we can listen to each other's conversations. So the fact that both of us could go in and pick so many different lines just to see which one was the funniest was
and
hilarious.
like talk to each other on which dialogue option to pick.
Yes.
Like
So,
kind of like the
when
old
I
school
went
way
in-
of playing Fallout co-op when you're in a party with your buddy.
Oh, sorry. When I went into the conversation, I was just screaming at the robot basically. All my text options were in all caps. I was just screaming. I was like, "How dare you deny me entrance to this place?" And yada yada yada. And surprisingly, it worked. But then Iceman, I was like, "I want to see what else there is." I know this way works, but what about the other ones?
And even the other way, the guy still believed I was a ghost.
By the
I
way,
think
also,
the-
though that stuff's agreeable, I think when Josh was saying co-op, he meant like as a max player count. It's meant to be played as a co-op, not MMO, is what he was thinking.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh yeah.
Because what you're saying is just saying that people should play together, and that's the way it's meant to be played, which is accurate. Yeah.
Like when I think of an MMO, I always think of like Elder Scrolls Online. To me, that's an MMO. It's like the way Fallout 76 is. It's like a downgraded MMO.
You think it should just be based off a co-op game?
That's what I think, but everyone has their opinion. People love or
I think
hate
it would
the
run a
game.
lot smoother that way.
Yeah, but
It'd run a lot
Then-
smoother, that's for sure, but I think that'd also limit it a bit, because a lot of the player reactions is it also, like, interactions what keeps people coming to play too.
yeah.
Or like when a
Like you have
random
a
team
co-op
sets off a
restricted
nuke
world
or
of, like-
something, and then
Or-
you and your friends can go explore it and like join up with them and stuff.
Yeah.
Or what they could do is kind of do Red Dead does. Like sometimes the server kind of changes with people how far people are away. that's something I've noticed. Just I'm starting on one side of the map, I was going to the other side of the map. Once I get to the other side of the map, it's just like the server is just completely different amount of people, like completely different gamer tags, everything.
I mean, that happens pretty often in Fallout too, if you pay attention. You just don't often look at other gamer tags.
Well, it's also another thing is like in Red Dead, it doesn't tell you where other players are, except for if you're partied up with them.
Yeah, but that's because Red Dead's a different style. It used to, though. That was a correction they made. That's a little different.
They did change that.
That was made because of PvP harassment and because they didn't have a passive system. That's what that was
And
for.
they got
so that's
pretty
not really.
bad.
I don't. Yeah, I would say that's not really something to credit them on as a difference.
Oh,
in
small
feature, 'cause
note.
They went with the same ideal originally too.
Small note: Red Dead is coming to the Game Pass.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes, it
Red
is.
Dead is replacing GTA basically.
GTA
Yeah, but-
5 is leaving the Game Pass.
They still haven't really made Red Dead Online great yet.
They just need to put out more content. They need
They're
to do what they
working on
did.
it. The DLCs they put out were good, but like,
They're good DLCs. It just need to put out more frequently, like they did at the beginning of GTA.
yeah. They're in that weird
They added
figuring
so
it out
many features.
process. Because I remember the first couple DLCs for GTA kind of lame.
Well, that was them just like it was literally Beach Bum was just
Two
the biggest
cars.
highlight was the free
Beach Bum
car.
pack.
The biggest highlight of that DLC was just ooh a free
The
buggy.
sweet buggy.
Yeah.
Now it's like 70 grand.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, it's all content.
Yeah, but it could have stayed free. Are you kidding me? I just killed a fucking stink bug on my wall, now there's a goddamn mosquito crawling. How the fuck do bugs get into this place?
I would say though, GTA has come like a certain long way, I guess.
But it's kind of like a completely different multiplayer.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
should have never put the fucking Oppressor Mark II in. Oppressor Mark
But-
II just fucking destroyed any
Yeah,
sense
just
of.
killed me.
First it was the Hydra. No, first it was the when everyone figured out how to get into the military base to steal the jet. Then after
Lasers.
that, it was the Buzzard. And after that, it was the Hydra. And after that, it was the Oppressor.
I think the Oppressor
That's the
broke
Oppressor
it the
Mark
most.
II.
I can
the-
deal with the Oppressor. The first Oppressor was balanced because you couldn't stay in the air forever. You could glide
It was
for a
still
long ass time, but you
overpowered
couldn't
with the
stay.
missiles, though.
Yeah, but you couldn't stay in the air forever. That's
No.
the thing. And you couldn't just stop in midair. The Deluxo was slow, but it did have a few janky little systems where it could break a lock on by turning into a car, going back to car mode.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's just like the Oppressor Mark II. If they took away rockets, it would be fine. If they just put machine guns on it. I think that'd be a good balance for it.
But the machine guns would be so weak, you wouldn't be able to kill anything with them.
Just buff up the damage on the machine guns a little bit.
Unless, like, specifically hunted down a plane or something. I guess you could do that.
Buffing the machine guns wouldn't do anything because most people don't use machine guns on planes with them because they suck with them.
No, we're talking about Oppressor Mark II.
Well, I know.
Like, take away rockets and buff up the
use.
machine guns.
Oh, then let's see. That's for them.
Or at
that's their
least
loss
just
because
make
then
it non
nobody will buy it because nobody
missiles.
likes. If it was non-locking missiles, I think would be a good enough balance, honestly. The biggest problem is just that they lock, and if you made it only machine guns, though, nobody would buy oppressors.
What
Because
if it
nobody
was-
uses machine guns in planes as is, and planes
What
have
if it was
explosive
the
shot ones. They're
explosive
fucking
rounds?
perfect. Still wouldn't do it, I'm sure. Well, I don't know why I'm saying I'm sure. I know they wouldn't, because most people don't even use them on normal planes. That's the thing.
On the jets and stuff, those overpowered
Yeah, say
explosive
jets.
cannons.
Yeah, jets have explosive fucking guns for machine
They're
guns
so
to use.
strong.
All you have to, all you have to do is use those, and they're explosive as is, and people don't even use those as it goes. No,
Yeah, 'cause
in
if you,
dogfights, the best thing to use is explosive machine guns. Not
If
the
you
missiles.
clip
The
them
missiles,
with
they
like
keep people
5
spinning.
shots, they're done.
Yeah.
But people
Like,
just
that's the
don't
thing,
like
like,
them.
nobody, nobody likes them because people just shoot missiles over and over and over again. And, I mean, yeah, like I said, missiles will keep you spinning and moving around and shit, but they won't,
They won't hit.
they don't, like, usually hit, but yeah, it's just what it does. The machine guns you can kill with, but nobody likes them because nobody's good at aiming them.
It's just getting rid of the fucking Mark II would be a godsend. I know so many people fucking hate it. And
I never really played when that was around, so
it's still around.
I know.
It
I
is still
still
around.
don't play GTA.
Well, the other thing is that they've the recent updates with the High Ice.
I want to do the casino heist.
Casino Heist is actually really fun. It's very
Download
modular.
it, pussy.
It is downloaded actually. I re-downloaded it like
Oh,
months
that's right, you
ago.
downloaded it for those other people.
No,
Yeah, you download for your other
Kyle
friends
was
group.
playing it with his one friend on the computer a lot, and I was like, man, GTA would be awesome to play again. So I downloaded it, and then I played it once.
Ask
Man,
us.
how much damage I just do to you?
I got 65 health now,
We're just playing GTA earlier today.
but I was gone earlier today.
You just gotta ask. No, like, damn it. The Diamond Steel Heist is actually really fun. It's plays a lot like not a lot like. I get a payday 2 feel from it.
Oh, I've been watching
Where-
a show on Netflix called Money Heist, and it's kind of like watching a giant payday heist. It's a pretty good show.
Is that what the fucking event was on Siege? The really shitty one?
I think so.
There's
I
an
was in
event
first
on
for so
Siege
long.
for it.
Until 2 of the Bugzillas came backwards down that fucking loop-de-loop.
There was a really shitty event on Siege for like a Netflix movie.
Oh, it's
Yep.
a show, not a movie.
I think it was
Oh.
a show. Do they wear red
Oh, was it?
outfits,
Yeah.
like mustaches? Yep.
Yeah,
that's it.
it was a shitty one. God, that was a fucking awful event.
It's a pretty good show, though. I like it so far.
Like, the event made me not want to watch the show. The event
Yeah, 'cause I
entire was
think-
just, was a hostage in, on a bank.
Yep.
That's
Bank.
all it was.
Yep.
But I think they just put out like a new season. But yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I
the
watched
first
out.
2 seasons, they're robbing the royal mint of Spain over a course of like I think 5 or 6 days. They have like 60 something hostages locked up in there, and they get the people in Spain to rally against the cops. And
Fuck. But Tanner, do they have the crybaby masks?
they do not have the
That's the real
crybaby
question.
masks. They don't have the angry tomato baby either.
It's not payday.
On Payday without the baby
Alzheimer's.
masks.
All I'm hearing is no one's calling for medic bags, so I'm not interested. But you know,
See,
a
at
show I'm
one
actually
point,
interested in watching
though, they changed their mask to like some creepy ass doll face, and it actually did look like a Payday scene. But then they go back to that stupid mustache one. I hate that mask.
Yeah, it looks retarded.
I think the show could be a lot better, but
Probably sounds
It's not-
good, but
it's not bad. I'm digging it, but in some aspects it could be better.
I need to
They
catch
they
up on
kind
Star
of
Wars.
drag it out with drama a little bit and stay and like kind of veer off of the robbing.
Fuck your human drama. I want to see some bank robbing.
Yeah,
I'm here for the money, motherfucker.
I want to see how like 5 motherfuckers can rob the mint of Spain, printing off their own money for 6 days. Not some bullshit ass drama.
What are you saying, Will, though?
Well, I was just gonna say I found a documentary that I really want to watch now. I was listening to that one podcast I talked about, the official one, with Penguins O and all them.
Yeah.
I've been watching them, and you know I caught up on their stuff when I went back to work and everything after being sick. And then one of them they talked about this episode or this documentary called fucking Hated, G.G. Allen and the Murder Junkies, and I really want to watch it because apparently this guy is just an absolute fucking like goddamn degenerate. Like he's just purely a degenerate. His entire goal as a like a musician was to make the most deplorable fucking shows he possibly could and
Really?
make people hate him as much as possible. Yeah.
He sounds familiar.
Yeah, his entire goal was to make everyone hate him as much as he possibly could.
Wait, was
He
he
wanted
the
to be the
one
most
that would
hated.
like shit in his hand and throw it into the crowd and stuff?
Yup.
Yeah.
He would shit in his hand, throw it in the crowd. He would fuck girls on stage. He would attack his fucking like fans, like in the front row. He would go up and like kick them in the chest and in the head and shit.
He'd like try to drop kick
He would
him
get
over
down
the
in a-
security guards.
Yeah, he would go down and fight them and everything too. He would throw like anything in the crowd. He would piss in the crowd. The guy's literal goal was to be the most deplorable human being he could. And I'd say
He's just a massive heel.
Kinda, yeah. That's all he wanted to do. And
Except
he,
an
he actually apparently had a
actual
pledge.
asshole. No, not an actor.
Yeah, he was a major asshole. But he was also like a major fucking like he was the one, you know, the thing that got associated with Marilyn Manson, where he was supposed to like he wanted to kill himself or something like that on one of his shows.
I don't remember that.
You guys never heard that?
No. Fuck.
But anyways, there was an old rumor for Marilyn Manson that he wanted to kill himself on stage. And I'm pretty sure people mixed it up with Manson, and it was actually G.G. Allen. He wanted one of the days where he was playing a show on Halloween, he wanted to kill himself on stage. And they think he never did it because he was always in jail every Halloween. Like ever
The
since he
only-
made that pledge, he was always in jail.
The only rumor I ever heard about Marilyn Manson was his rib thing in elementary school.
Rib thing.
Yeah, where he got his 2 lower ribs cut out so he could suck his own dick.
I never followed anything on Marilyn Manson. I never heard anything about that.
You didn't
stuff.
really have to. It was just a really common thing.
Yeah.
Like, I
was
never
all
heard of
over
any
the
of this
place.
stuff.
Are you fucking homeschooled?
No. Don't think
No one at
the
school
people at
ever
school really gave a
mentioned-
shit.
Dude, I don't know what that shit was all over the place. Everyone I ever knew
I would
about
say
it.
it's definitely not about people paying attention. It was just known because nobody in my school, except maybe like 2 or 3 of us, actually liked Marilyn Manson.
I think I'm
But
also not
everyone
my been like I was just a kid who kind of sat in the corner and said, "Fuck all you, I hate all you."
Yeah, that was me as well. It's just something you heard a lot. Like, that was a really, really, really big rumor. Like, that went on for years. It's still one, actually.
Never heard it.
I don't even know how it started, honestly.
I don't either. I'm pretty sure it's not
I just
true.
heard it
doesn't
in
seem like
school one day, and then after that, it was just everywhere.
Yup. But, like, fucking, it's actually kind of funny, because I've actually asked, like, there's been interviews and stuff like that, and, it was actually an interview where they asked, and they were like, so did you actually get your ribs moved to, like, suck your own dick or whatever? And if I remember right, he responded, and I don't remember the guy's name, I think it was, like, I think his name was actually Alan or something like that. But, like, I don't know, it's some name, but it was, like, his producer or whatever that sets up the stuff. And, like, they asked me, it's like, did Alan put you up to this? He's like, is he getting paid by the hour for this fucking shit? He's like, tell him to go fuck himself. So I'm pretty sure it's just a big running joke.
How many people are live?
It's up.
Us three.
Oh.
Yeah, that's you three.
Oh. I honestly kind of forgot Ice was in here.
Yep.
It was a long.
You guys have been talking very consistently. I didn't get a chance to butt in. I was gonna talk more on the GTA bit, but then you guys switched topics to a topic I have no clue about, so I kind of backed off.
You never heard about the
Everyone
rumor?
knows you have an opinion if you don't interject, Ice. That's the point.
Ice, you never heard the Marilyn Manson rumor?
Nope.
Come on.
So I'm not the only one.
I thought literally everyone knew it.
Nope. And to ask me, it may sound like a douche move, but I don't remember who Marilyn Manson is.
I
Sweet dreams
vaguely.
are made of these. Peter made
Okay.
that song.
Okay.
I just remember
I
Marilyn
don't remember the name
Manson
of that
got
other big one.
fucking mixed up a lot.
He did a Halloween cover.
Oh yeah, Halloween. Yeah, that was one of the other big ones. There's one more that was also really big. I can't think what it's called.
I just remember seeing people mix up Marilyn Manson with oh fuck, who's the killer? He just got put on he just got killed recently.
Charles Manson?
Charles Manson. I just remember like, people keep on mixing Marilyn Manson and Charles Manson up.
Now I think about it, there's a lot of people whose lives were lost to coronavirus that are actually really famous. Rick May, the voice
Who's
actor
that?
for Soldier.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
The voice actor for Soldier from Team Fortress 2 died because of this whole bit. Well, I'm not sure if it's because of that. And also the Emmy award-winning, I think, writer and director for Tom and Jerry. He also died too.
And Popeye.
Oh,
That's
really?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
died
he
as
died
well.
too, recently. I feel like something that's also happening is because of old age too. 'Cause these
True.
people are like dying in their 90s.
Wait, how old was Rick May?
I want to say 84, but I could be wrong. I'll look it
That's
up.
pretty old.
Rick May left behind a legacy. This is a bucket. No.
And I feel like the later seasons, when they tried to like revise Tom and Jerry and Cartoon Network, were kind of shitty.
Oh yeah, they are.
When they got like super polished and cartoony.
Mm-hmm. He died 79. Holy shit. He's a lot younger than I thought. Will, wasn't the voice actor for the Locust Queen really old too?
Yes.
No clue.
I remember she is. She was like in her late 60s or something.
If I remember, she sounded like she was a lot younger than that.
Like in her 30s.
Yeah. Voice actors can really, like, I don't think we really talked about this, but the Bill 6 voice actor. Holy shit.
Which one?
Fiddlesticks in League of Legends. He just recently
I
got
don't
like, a
know.
rework, and he's got some really fucking creepy lines.
I don't know League of Legends.
Well, Fiddlesticks is like a scarecrow that is possessed by a demon. A very, very old demon
Sounds
that
cool.
has killed a lot of people. And what he does is he mimics voices. Basically the last things of the people he kills.
Sounds like a really cool character I can get behind.
If Will talk, he probably could say more on the subject than I could. But it's a...
Didn't
Thing
hear
is-
most of it. Was kind of distracted.
But he got a voice rework.
Fiddlesticks. Like, you got a big rework, just entirely.
Oh, like a whole character update, kinda.
Kinda, yeah.
Who did?
I think it was like 10 Fiddlesticks.
Oh, yeah, he just got reworked.
Yeah, we were on the topic of voice actors. I was like, voice actors are really cool. Speaking of it, like the voice actor for Fiddlesticks. Not what I expected.
Yeah, Fiddlesticks rework is insane. Really good looking, really cool. Guy's got a good voice. It's all his natural voice. Well, not natural, but he can make it without any modification.
Yeah, all like
Pretty cool.
animal noises, human noises, all him.
I don't think anybody really realizes this, but voice actors really make or break whether a character becomes famous or not.
Yeah.
I like this.
They
How,
really make
how
or
better
break
they
a
sound.
game.
It's like a lot of times you don't realize, oh, these two characters are voiced by the same person. Oh,
Yeah, but then
shit.
you play like a bad game and you're like you're in the middle of a dialogue and you're like, gee Christ. But
They put no
it's like
effort
the
into
things
this.
that if done well, you don't notice it and you really like the characters. But
You
if
take
it's
it for
done,
granted.
like, if it's done bad in any way, like you can obviously notice it.
Yeah. It's
And
like,
then that
we
becomes
get-
like the
we get fucking
pinpoint
spoiled.
of your focus.
We get spoiled with really good voice actors.
You think about the voice actor for Kratos in God of War became really famous for one word.
Boy.
Yep. Wasn't he that thing on Stargate?
I do not know.
I remember seeing something that he was something on a show.
Wasn't he in like Star Trek or something?
It was Star Trek or Stargate.
The two. Yeah, but like when you're, or if there's bad writing in the game, you know, and then like the dialogue
It's like-
doesn't feel natural, and then it's like, what? Does
Mhm.
my guy just he just retarded or something?
Hey, it's like this could be great dialogue with a bad voice actor. Because you guys
Like the Game of Thrones guy is the ghost in Destiny.
oh right, here's English.
Yeah. Everyone hated it.
I
Then
thought
they
he did
replaced
a great
him.
job.
Yeah, I didn't
With no one
mind his
noise.
job. He was an they told him to be he was a robot, so he gave no expression. Everyone was like, I want the ghost to have feelings and emotion, even though he's just a stupid fucking robot. And you're like, alright.
I think he sounded more like a emotionless robot with the new voice actor.
I don't even remember who the voice actor was. I remember he was someone really famous.
Nolan North, I think?
Yeah.
Okay. Who the fuck is Benny Boy?
What are you
Did someone
talking
try
about?
joining our server? I think someone tries joining our server.
The bot.
I just got a notification that Benny Boy quit.
Benny Boy 98 has quit. I guess it wasn't a bot. Caveman Mike joined though.
Oh, by ice. I guess.
I just got kicked.
Yeah.
That was okay. I was kicking AIs, but I guess somewhere in between it shuffled you into
Here
the
you go, buddy.
AIs names.
Thank you.
I was
Dude, look
kicking
at
out
Caveman
AIs to go
Mike's
to the
picture.
Bugzillas. And then I guess the game decided you need to be moved down real quick into the AI section. And so you got kicked. My bad.
It's alright.
Yeah. Didn't Master Chief's voice actor just recently quit? I think it was like Halo 5 was their last game, his last game.
No idea, never heard about that.
I don't know.
Just imagine they go to make a new Halo game. Master Chief is just mute for the entire game.
That would kind of blow.
Chief?
I lost my voice.
So what?
holds
It's
up
not
He just
gonna
shaking
be
his
the
head.
same guy.
Hold up
for,
little sign cards, that's
Halo
all he has. He
Infinite?
just has a bunch. He just pulls one
Maybe.
from
Might
behind
be
and says,
different.
can't talk,
'Cause
sorry.
I think the Halo Infinite's supposed to be like a soft reboot, I think.
Do you think it's
Just
gonna be a
flashes
good
assault
game?
rifle.
I think it'll be a good game.
Really hoping for another good Halo. Is that Reach in the MCC? Kinda.
got blown
Not
a
what I
little
was
bit.
hoping.
Still fun
I
and
just
all,
wanted
but
the
it's,
customization.
Yeah, it was still fun. I just wanted like an actual remaster, not just enhanced graphics running better in the MCC. And the multiplayer customization sucked. I wanted a full remaster.
exact remaster.
It's like, yeah, multiplayer all the same. Maybe a little modern updates to make it a little better, but the whole credit system,
sorry.
the whole
I thought I was
armor
ready to-
system leveling, but just make it look and run better. You know, not a kind of half-ass port onto the MCC.
Even though it was all on MCC though, it seemed like a lot of people in the community really enjoyed playing Halo Reach again.
Yeah, but I don't think it lasted very long.
It didn't. Of course, it was a short burst.
But that was kind of expected. That's what happens when Black Ops 2 got backwards compatible for the first time. There's like 15,000 people online, and then it was pretty solid. And then like a month later, it's down to like 2,000 people again, and a shit ton of hackers.
Blame that on them themselves, though.
Yeah.
People who lost their game or whatever can't get it again, or at least if they want to, they're paying so much because it's still $40 fucking.
Way too expensive.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Or what? Like
Because my
six
fucking
game
fucking Black
outdated
Ops 2
Call of
disappeared.
Duty.
Yeah. My fucking Black Ops 2 disappeared.
I luckily have mine on disc still.
Yeah, I did too. Still vanished.
Mine was on PS3. You're a loser.
Oh, I didn't realize something. The voice actor of Master Chief was also a radio host.
Doesn't surprise me.
Oh, yeah. Halo 5 was Steve Downs' last Halo game.
Neat. Alright, so.
They'll probably get someone who sounds just like him for Infinite.
It's
I'm just gonna use old voice lines.
That is just gonna be Master Chief flashing a assault rifle anytime he's trying to talk.
Or he just carries a whiteboard with dry erase markers on him everywhere he goes through space. Writes down whatever he wants to say.
Yo, Chief, what's up? Holds up sign. Please stop.
it's like the fucking old Looney Tunes things where it just pulls a sign out on a stick. Like, or out of nowhere, just pulls it out. It says exactly what it was gonna say.
Have Stephen Hawking as his voice actor.
Wow, that's gonna be really hard.
So he's not around anymore.
I'd be more concerned with the fact if we somehow brought his ass back.
I'm
Just
sure
to play
there's
that fucking role.
there's like a Google Translate audio option for him or something.
She's very soft for text to voice.
Yeah.
Cortana.
Make Chief's voice
Like-
Cortana when she's just reading messages. We should probably make this one the last race. We're past the hour mark now. Alright, so I got a little topic. Just as something to go with.
To finish it off on
Okay.
this last race.
Yeah. Alright, so here's my topic for this last race. Sorry, I had to burp. Okay. Something as a kid for you, okay, for everybody. What was something when you were a kid that was claimed to be super, super bad, like fucking beyond all evils kind of deal, and then as you grew up you realized it wasn't that big of a deal?
I'm a little bit confused on the question.
Like, it's like your parents told you,
Swearing or
don't
something.
ever do this. This is terrible. And you're all
No,
fucking
when
normal.
stuff like that, yeah. I had one to think about, but I forgot and I didn't type it. Cause it was gonna be mine, but now I can't think of it anymore. Shit.
Oh,
It's
growing up my whole life, my parents were always like, don't ever in your life ever touch drugs or alcohol. If you ever drink alcohol, you'll like everything that's bad is gonna happen. You'll go to jail.
okay. Okay, all right. Let's try.
was-
Okay, let me change
I
the
wasn't
topic.
really
Weird
told.
ones, like little off-ball ones that exactly act like sitting too
Oh.
close to the TV. If you sat too close to the TV, your eyes would like basically suck into your head and just fucking turn off. Shit
I
like
was
that.
just told if I played video games too much, I was gonna become retarded.
I didn't hear that one. I heard. I always used to hear the good old. If you play
Well,
too many games or whatever, you
not
start to
that
think the
exact
game is
wording.
real life.
Yeah, that,
That
one.
one, I heard that one a lot too. It's like, oh, you're gonna mistake this for real life and shoot up a school. What?
And I'm like,
Wow.
are you sure? Like, I just spawned with an AK. You think some 13-year-old can actually go out on the street and just buy an AK?
Mom, Dad, are you gonna buy me that gun? Oh boy. But I guess stuff like that. Like that's what I'm kind of talking about. It's like the old goofy shit. That's like, what the fuck? 'Cause, like now we have the VR, so it's like, well, obviously putting it by your eyes does not matter.
And another thing was like, the thing was, I was told that a lot when I was playing like games like Star Wars Force Unleashed. Like, how the fuck am I gonna mistake this for real life?
Because you don't understand, Josh. It's so realistic.
Everyone has the Force and can cut shit in half with lightsabers. Didn't you know?
You just gotta practice.
You play the game long enough, you won't know.
You learn it in real life.
Yeah. You'll learn how to go find your own crystals in some mysterious cave because the force told you to, and you're actually just some crazy lunatic going splunking, and you get crushed and die.
God, I'm having major problems taking this turn. I keep spinning out every time, and I don't know why.
I know I was kind of always like, oh, if you play a game while under the rating, it's gonna mess you up.
Oh yeah, that too.
You fucker.
Well, I mean, I could see like Gears of War kinda, because that's pretty violent for a little kid.
I was like, okay, here's the thing. I was like 10, and I wasn't allowed to, like, I would play rated T games, so I didn't really care. My parents like would flip shit if they found out I was playing it. Like,
Rated
this
T
isn't that
game?
bad. Like, you can't play that till you're
when
14.
When I was little, my parents are cool about it. I mostly heard this shit from other people, not my parents, about like big fucking nuts that I play games, because I used to play GTA with my dad when I was a tiny kid, like 4.
Right.
Yeah, I
We
used
play
to.
Vice City all the time and just kill people.
My dad didn't like. He was super strict about me not playing rated M games till probably till I was like 12, and then he just kind of stopped caring.
Ice, you got any?
I'd say for me it was kind of the same route too. I would for me it was GTA San Andreas. My dad would not let me play that at all. my dad would always say, if you ever play San Andreas, those stars on the top right hand screen, those will actually come to your house.
You're like, oh,
That's a
fuck.
dick move.
Yeah.
Okay, Dad, I like tanks. Just wanted to steal one.
My first experience was me and my brother's friend that was the neighbor brought over Resident Evil 6, and I was like 7 or something. It was the first rated
Definitely.
M game that,
Definitely
played on
not
the
when you were
PS2.
7. Whoa.
Maybe not
Oh,
7. I was
Resident
really
Evil
young.
6.
You got
6
your
was-
margins at a bad time. You were probably like 15.
I don't know about
6 was
15.
one of the most recent ones.
6
More recent
was
ones.
pretty good. 6 didn't come out till the 360,
Oh.
man.
No, it was 4.
That was tail end of 360.
Now 4, yeah, you're probably like 8, 9, 10, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Cause I got that.
My
around
bad,
that
it
age.
was
No.
Oh, you. Oh, consult. Here's the whole thing. Well, you took out that fucker. He was out.
Yeah. I got fucked up by someone named Ice.
Weiss.
Bastard.
But yeah, I remember like he brought Resident Evil over. Now I was super sketched out about playing it because it was rated M, and I didn't want to make my dad angry.
Dude, Resident
yeah.
Evil 4 was one of my favorite games as a little kid.
Okay, this
there
one isn't exactly
What's the Resident
Weiss.
Evil 4? I got like 7 different consoles.
It's pretty
At
much
some point it was, yeah.
Wii U, PlayStation 2.
It was on
Others.
GameCube.
I'm pretty sure it was on GameCube.
It was on PS2, it was on GameCube, it was on the Wii. I don't know about Wii U. It was on, I'm pretty sure, Xbox and PS3. Oh no, it might not have been PS3 and Xbox. It was put on PC, and then if I remember right, it's also then it was remastered for Xbox One, PS4, and I think it's on the Switch.
Possibly.
I guess this one isn't really video game related, but it's technically card game related. My parents wouldn't allow me to play Magic, like the Magic card game.
Oh.
Why?
Still don't know to this reason. They haven't even given me a reason for it. Just no.
They just didn't want you
It's
to.
black magic.
You're gonna start summoning demons.
Probably.
They
I
couldn't have just
heard-
been like, I didn't want all the cards scattered around the house. You would have made a huge mess with that shit.
I've heard shit like that about like D&D. It's like you're going to start summoning demons and shit. It's like, eh?
Speaks Latin for 2 minutes. Oh no.
Like in every horror movie ever, when people just magically
Read
know
the
how to
Latin.
read Latin.
Don't read the Latin. Read the Latin. What the fuck?
Fuck?
No, but like
Uh.
in every horror movie, like they find this random mysterious book and they're flipping through the pages and then they go to like read off some phrase, and of course it's the worst one in the book they can read, and they just perfectly pronounce Latin even though they've never seen it in their life before.
Tanner,
What do you mean?
It's Cabin in the
You
Woods?
act like it's hard to say. It's easy to
A
read.
long
man.
time
I mean,
ago.
you got like
It is.
Iranio di Sibi Mortem. I mean, come on. It's easy to read.
I wonder what blew open that door. Must have been the wind. That makes sense.
We need to stick together. Actually, no, we should split up. What? Why would we do that?
Go for a walk. God damn it!
Oh,
Stop
fuck
it!
God damn it, stop. I'm not going for a walk. You can't fuck with me.
Okay,
Oh.
if people don't know what we're talking about, watch Cabin in the Woods.
Makes fun
It's
of all
like-
the tropes. It's funny.
I remember
It's a
the
hilarious horror
uh,
movie.
like 2/3 of the way through the movie. It gets kind of weird.
It's always weird.
It's
See the
basically a
fucking,
movie. It's like a movie that kind of explains why every movie has the ditzy chick, a smart jock, like the smart kid, the jock, and
That's kind
Go
of
on.
just like an old horror movie trope, though.
No, it's
it
not
kind
old,
of
it's still
still
pretty
is a
common.
thing. It's
Is
still
it pretty
a thing.
common still? I don't really
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck
watch
yeah,
a shit
dude.
ton of.
All the tropes are still
There's
there.
There's
The-
always a
the
final
dipshits.
girl. There's always like a certain type of person to first die. They
You
always,
always have
pick
the
up.
ones that are like, well, fuck it, we'll just go with it, bro. Don't be a pussy. They always got that guy. What are you afraid of going in that room that's hissing at us and chanting demonic summonings? What are you, some kind of faggot, bro? Come on.
And then he walks
What,
and he
you
gets
got a
killed.
pussy?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, there's always that guy, even in the modern movies, and there's always the one that's like, we shouldn't do that, we gotta be smart, don't be stupid. And then as soon as they're encountered with something they should walk away from, they're like, it's time to investigate. Come on, Scoobs. And they walk into the room. Yeah, they always follow the tropes super hard. But alright, I think that should be good. That's an hour 15. Considering whatever I cut out, then it'll probably be like an hour 10 or maybe just 5 minutes long. Maybe I'll just cut everything.
This was actually a pretty good
I'll just keep
stream
the
for
outro.
pretty good stream for not really having too many topics.
Mhm.
Yeah, we
Keep
need you back
thinking.
on the
I'm sure
stream
there's more
more.
we can do.
I
Oh
know,
my
since
god, we
I've
didn't
been
even
gone
talk about
for-
the Wastelanders update. Fuck.
Since I've been gone for a while.
We
Lost.
talked about it for
We
a
bounced
tiny
on-
bit.
We bounced
Oh.
all
We
around.
just
Fuck,
mentioned
we didn't
it.
even talk about the Wastelanders update. Oh my god. Oh my god, fuck. Seriously, just fucking, right around it. Right around. We literally just bounced right around it and just dodged that shit like it was nothing. Well, I guess we'll get that on the next one. We'll
I
hopefully
said
be
that-
farther into
Oh,
it.
so with the Wastelanders update, it's pretty fun to come back to with all the NPCs actually have like raiders and shit. Then we continued on.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah, it
we'll have to
happens.
bring that up in the next one. We'll have to bring that up in
Yeah.
the next one. We'll get farther in the storyline of it, have a little more to talk about. I guess right now I'm only at the beginning, so there's not much to say, and you guys probably have barely started it, or if not at all.
To, like,
Point
two
is, you guys don't have much,
missions in.
neither do I, so probably be better to get farther before we talk about it more. So I guess it works. But alright, so we're gonna cut it. Thank you for tuning in. It's unfortunate Jake had to go mid-thing. Hopefully he'll be here in the next one. Hopefully. I guess we'll see what we can do with that. But,
See if Tanner
hope you
comes back
enjoyed.
again.
Tanner won't
I
come
can
back.
if you really want me back.
I mean,
I
we actually
mean,
got
wanted
a
you
lot
here
of topics
originally,
going on.
I know, it's really fluid.
We wanted you originally in the podcast, but someone disappeared. Someone disappeared. But anyways, so hope you enjoyed. Hopefully we'll get everybody back next time. We'll be able to run this better. And next one, we're thinking about possibly having a little bit of a bigger one. We're thinking about doing maybe Monopoly in the background as an idea, depending on who's there. Have a little bit of a goofier one. But we'll see what we do.
A little bit more people.
Yeah. Maybe a 6-person. But alright, we'll see what happens. But thank you for watching then, and I hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.
Later.
Bye.
See ya.